Hey, I'm going to be doing some beekeeping today. We have a queen cell in one of these two hives. I've got to figure out which one we put it in. And we're going to take that queen cell and brood and stick it in another box to do a split today. Hopefully we can find it, and it hasn't hatched yet. They were just building the cell when we were setting up the hives, so stay tuned. Hi folks, welcome back to Pine Meadows Hobby Farm. I'm your host, Jerry Hansen. We're going to be doing some beekeeping today. I'm really after a queen cell that when Ken was over and he brought the nucleuses over and we put them to my beehives, put them together, we discovered one of the frames of brood had a queen cell that they were actually building. Now I have some time to be able to grab that frame with the queen cell and some brood, and we're going to split a hive hopefully today. If we don't, I'm just going to inspect the hives and see overall how they're doing. We have the sun honey supers on, we have the queen excluder, and then we have two brood chambers, which are also called deeps. The big deep boxes are deeps, and these are supers. So let me get a box set up. Let's do, yeah, we can do this box. Let me stick this one up here. And I'll put the base right here. And then we have an inner cover and an outer cover and an entrance reducer. There we go. Now, okay, I'm not sure if it was in this box, the red box, or the white box. It's in one of these. So I'm going to do a hive inspection, and instead of smoke, I'm using a sugar water. And we're going to spray that on there. So let's take this off. Take that off. Take this honey super off. Take the queen excluder off. And now we start looking. I know it's not in the top, so and put this over here. Pollen cake and honey is what they're laying up on there. The comb is all drawn out. They're drawing this comb out. They're just working that comb right now. Let's see. We have honey, capped honey, no larva, lots of capped brood there. No queen cell. Also being careful to watch for my queen. Lots of honey. The nectar is flowing as evidence from this big flowering bush. Capped brood and honey. They're really, oh, there's a bee doing the wobble right there. See her? Doing the figure 8 wobble. She's communicating where food is. Saw a bee there just loaded with pollen. Lots of nectar. All I'm seeing is nectar. I'm not seeing any brood. Where's my queen? And they're just drawing out comb on these. Most of this is honey and pollen. I wonder if the queen and the brood moved up. I'm going to inspect this one. Oh, we got caps here. No brood. It's capped honey. No queen. I'm looking for what Ken calls proof of life, which is new eggs. I'm also looking for queen cells. Now this is partly drawn out and it's partly capped. Not drawn out at all. They're still working the frame. Heavy. This is all drawn out, not capped. They're making honey. No brood, no queen, making honey. Look at that beautiful white wax they're laying up. They're drawing that out right from the foundation. Busy girls. They're working that frame, drawing it out. They're cleaning these frames up, drawing them out. Empty. Okay, we put the queen excluder on. Eventually they'll move up to the honey super and we'll have honey production, but not for a while. Okay, next hive. So I did see a lot of capped brood in the red hive. I didn't see any larvae though. I'm going to slow down a little bit and do this one a little bit slower. An empty foundation that they're working on drawing out the wax. Capped brood. Brand new wax. Now this is the upper box. I probably won't see the queen or that, oh, that's heavy. I won't see the queen or brood up here. Oh, yes, proof of life. We've got brood. The queen is in the upper chamber. There's brood down there. Drone. So Her Royal Majesty could very well be upstairs. See that yellow, that's pollen. And then there's honey. And then there's capped honey. And there's the queen. Found her. Found Her Royal Majesty, and you can see her attendants right there. Ah. Bad faux pas. My queen fell off the frame, and there she is right there. We're going to carefully place her right back on the hive. Ooh, that was a save. Come on, baby. Get in there. There you go. OMG. Yeah, she was just standing there on the ground waiting for me to pick her up. Oh, that would have been a huge fail. Almost lost the queen to this box. I do need to find that supersedure cell though and get that out of there. So I know where she's at. She's down in here. And she is laying. How many of you beekeepers had dropped your queen on the ground and freaked out and found her and rescued her? Oh, that was a huge save. So I put her right in here, so I know she's down in there. Right now, I'm just looking for that queen cell that they were building. They usually build a queen cell when they get too crowded and they want to split. And that's what they were doing when they were in that one box. They were getting ready to split, but now they have all this room. They don't need a supersedure cell. But they already started one, and I don't know if they put an egg in there or not. This one's going to be heavy. I set it carefully down on the queen excluder down here. Royally heavy. Good. Food. Still looking for that queen cell. Cool. Capped brood. There's probably 80,000 bees in this hive alone. A bunch of brood hatched in the last week. They may have disassembled that queen cell. It did not have an egg in it yet. And since they lost the urge to want to do a split, to swarm, I gave them the sense not to be overcrowded. Just trying to ever so careful not to squish the girls. You know what? I think they disassembled it. They didn't need it. So, I think that's what happened. Okay, I'm done here. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and I inspected these two hives, the yellow and blue one, the other day, and I just inspected these two today. So now I just want to put my stuff away and let the bees settle down a little bit. Okay, recap. Red hive, did not see the queen. It's not to say she's not there. I did see, as a matter of fact, yeah, I did see some larvae in there. And then the second hive, we did find larvae, and we found the queen, and we almost lost the queen. Oh, expletive. That would have been devastating. But with larvae, we could, if we lose a queen, we can make a new queen. That's a whole nother show. Anyway, I'm going to go withdraw from the ladies, let them calm down, and I'm going to put my beekeeping outfit away, and I'll be right back. I had to pull clear back here to the yard to get far enough away from bees, because that hive got a little bit aggressive because I was in there for quite a while, and it's a big hive. I was surprised. That hive is packed. So hopefully I gave them plenty of room to lay up and store. May have to add another deep for brood, I'll see how well they handle the honey stores and how fast that hive grows, and keep an eye on them to make sure they're not doing any supersedure cells. No supersedure cells or queen cells in the red hive or the white hive. And I didn't find one in the yellow hive or the blue hive the other day. So I can rule out supersedure cells. Now, when Ken and I were taking the frames, he saw the supersedure cell, but there was no queen in it. There was no egg. They were just in the process of making one. Now I want to explain that. Bees will make a supersedure cell if they're overcrowded and they need a new queen. And what they're going to do is they're going to put the existing queen on a diet, from what I understand. And the new queen will hatch, go out, take her maiden flight, and get inseminated and come back. And she will be the queen of the hive. But about a fifth to a half of the population of the honeybees in the hive, they'll gorge themselves with some honey stores, and they'll take the existing queen, the old queen, and they'll go fly off somewhere and hang on a branch, and that's what you see in these swarms. And the queen is usually inside of there, but she has to lose weight, so they put her on a diet so she could fly, because she's a little bit, big-bottomed. But it's a good thing when hives split, because now the hive is still there. They didn't abscond. We still got a queen. We still got brood. We still have worker bees. So they're going to rebuild the hive back up, and that split will go off. And like I mentioned in an earlier episode, find another cavity somewhere in a tree or a wall, and set up housekeeping there. So we at least still have that population of bees, and we've actually helped expand the population of bees, at least in my area, so people can be rest assured that their gardens are going to get pollinated. I'm your host, Jerry Hansen, here at Pine Meadows Hobby Farm. We're a frugal homestead tucked high in the Cascade Ranges of the Pacific Northwest. I'm enjoying beekeeping. This, I think, might be my last attempt at beekeeping. I might continue. We'll see if I fail this time, but I'm going to do everything I can to give these girls the advantage. And I've learned so much more because I've been educating myself through online education on beekeeping as well, and getting really wise and prudent in tending to these girls. It's kind of an art, and it does take a little bit of time, not a whole lot of time, but the busy times is kind of like right now, going into spring, and then you do some treatments going into fall and winter, and then there's the winter feeding and upkeeping of the girls. So it's livestock. It's considered a livestock, and so it's something you have to tend to and make sure they stay healthy, because there's all kinds of imported cooties that are coming in now that are taking advantage of the bee populations, and we as beekeepers have to be aware of those. Please give us a thumbs up, like the show, click that share button. Sharing my videos on your social media platforms helps out the channel a lot. Also, if you would, please leave a comment and be safe and always be kind. We'll see you in the next episode. Bye-bye now.